Yeah, you'll get the music back this afternoon with the proper gabbing games. Oh shit, that's loud. Hang on. This afternoon with the proper gabbing games. Oh shit, that's loud. Why am I echoing? Hang on now. Why am I echoing? Hang on now. Okay, we want that. Okay, we want that. What? What? Where the fuck is this coming from, you fuck? Hang on. Alright, hang on, you guys. Kill that. Kill that. Kill that. It's not even double the Papa J, it's triple, baby. Shit's being... It's not even double the Papa J. It's PS triple, baby. Okay. Did that solve it? Are we good? Are we good? Hello, Ricardo. Good to see you guys. Sorry about that. Yeah, it was a little, Hang on. Here we go. There you go. And let's see. Where's the fucking... Is there music playing for the State of Play show thing? I don't think so, right? It's just this shit right now, right? Like, there's no audio? Oh, God. Tiny Tina. Oh, God. You know what? It's clear there's music. Well, where the fuck is my cockadoodie music? Let me refresh. It's clear that... There we go. Let me know how the mix is if you guys can hear me in the show. It's clear... that Borderlands just has a fucking phenomenal fan base, but for whatever reason, I could just never get into that game, and that's not a knock against the game. There are some games that are just badly designed, like Metroid Dread, then there are some games that just aren't for you, like Borderlands. I'm never gonna let it go. I'm never letting it go. Remember the end of Titanic? And Rose is like, I'll never let you go, Jack. It's just like that with the Metroid fans. Fuck you. I secretly love them. I secretly need them. I yearn for them. I had sex last night with this lady I met at the grocery store. The whole time, in and out, in and out, in and out. I'm thinking of the Metroid fans. Remind me in 4 hours to get Cal's plates.
Okay, added.
Didn't quite write what I said, but that's okay. I know what it'll mean. So yeah, I love them. I love them deep down in my nether regions. But anyway, so eventually you're gonna let it drift off the platform. I try not to talk about it anymore in terms of, I don't make videos about it anymore. I mean, it comes up from time to time, but just because now I think it's funny. But no, I'm done talking about it. The next time I'll really talk about it in terms of a real video is I am going to try to reach out and get the developer on to talk to them. Do you know what? It was the weirdest thing. I can't tell you who it is because it may not come to fruition. You'll never guess anyway. But this person reached out to me the other day for something totally different, and while I had them on chat, I said, oh, hey, you want to come on my show and just talk a little bit? And they said, yeah, sure, well, let's organize it. I don't know if it's going to happen or not, because this person's really fucking famous, and I'm like, okay, you know I don't go through PR or any of that shit, and they're like, all right, well, and so I don't know where it's going to end up, but if it happens, it'll be pretty fucking cool, so, you know, oh, here we go. Where's Iwata going? I know that's Nintendo Direct, you fuck. 70 dollars. The fuck is this? Multiplayer bullshit? Oh god. Fortnite. Fortnite, boys. It's not Fortnite, but it's Fortnite-esque. What are we looking at? Third party does not look like it's made in America. Is that Lady Gaga? Oh, God. Don't ever do that again. Oh, don't ever do that again. Maybe a great game, though. Oh, no more. They showed this last time? What the fuck is this? Oh, God. No, I hate this. I hate it. I hate it. I don't hate the developer. I don't hate the work involved. I don't hate the ability to execute a video game, which is one of the hardest goddamn things in the world. I just fucking hate the thematic so goddamn much of this. Because you can't tell me that this is inspired and there's people on the team that are like, this is my vision. This has marketing and we want to be a hit written all over it, and there's no heart to it. What is Deathverse? Terrible. Terrible.
That was your first look at
Oh,
Deathverse.
was
Let
it?
Die.
No.
The PS4 and PS5 next year.
Please stop with these
Now,
generic
let's listen in on
okay.
our recording session with We Are OFK.
Okay, let's see what that is. Oh, I think I know what this is. This is on Steam, I think, right? I think?
War sucks.
Maybe
In a
not.
world full of war, where war is
Fuck you, Ricardo.
just doesn't have anything to do with politics or race or imperialism. Out there, we look to each other and to our thick arms.
You done?
And you're like, how did they get them that thick? Is this like an alternate reality where arms are just that thick, or are they robot arms? Our last hope is arms.
Luca, focus.
Okay, sorry, for real. PlayStation promo time.
Yeah?
I'm just supposed to introduce our band and the game about our band, right? Ooh, can we do something fun with it? Like, can we be like, why is it called State of Play? What are we, the president? What are we, the...
We've talked about these jokes. Hey, you.
Hi, we're still driving. Jay, I heard back from the mix engineer, and she's cool with getting song stems on Sunday.
Itsu! How's the PlayStation blog post going?
Are hashtags too much? I want to reach more people, but I don't think I trust people who use hashtags.
Itsu, you're the best at this.
I'm proud of you.
I just do things.
Carter, what you working on?
Just a little audio filter I took.
Oh, you can't hear it? You can't hear the
You
thing?
make me sound like a demon.
Okay. Give me one more run through and we'll take a proper
How's
break,
that?
yeah?
Is that better?
Okay, hi! We Are OFK is a new music biopic game about us, the indie pop group OFK. It's a 5-episode series about how we started the band here in Los Angeles and how, so far, we have not screwed it up. You get dialogue choices and texting and flirting, and each episode lets you play an interactive music video of a new song from our debut EP. That's 5 episodes, 5 songs. And if you join our mailing list today, you get a life-size cutout of our whole band wearing nothing but PlayStation 5 DualSense controllers.
Oh, God.
No.
Nope. Okay, the cutout is still TBD, but We Are OFK is coming to PlayStation 5 and PlayStation 4 in 2022. The future!
The future, thick arms. We are OFK.
Okay, bye!
We love you!
Up next, the team at Young Horses shares a big update coming to Bugsnax.
Jonathan, who is that game for, OFK? I mean, it's for kids, like teenagers and tweens and shit. I mean, it's, you know, when my kids were a little bit younger, they probably would have thought that was really cool. I don't think it's meant for anybody watching this stream with me. I don't think that's not who that's for. So it would be like watching a trailer for a Nickelodeon cartoon and going, this is shit. It's like, well, it's not for you. But yeah, I mean,
Form an expedition.
we are starting out weak so far, Raz. I'm with you, buddy.
Bro, has anybody seen my hat?
None of these three
Hats with
interest me
hats?
at all.
That's adorable.
I mean, I am surprised though that you know, I'd like to be one of those people that are into visual novels because there's so many cool subjects that they're about. But I just don't have the patience. I love to read books, but I can't. When the game tells me it's a game and it's a visual novel, I always expect, like, when I'm reading, I'm like, where's the interactivity? Like, I can't quite lose myself in the reading, but that's just my brain. I know Greg Miller was talking on the Twitters about maybe we would see the Avengers Spider-Man reveal for PlayStation, which would be cool. Tried Chunsoft games, they're good visual novels, you mean? Yeah, I didn't like Bugsnax either. You can't focus, Chris. A lot of people are like that these days. I still do like to sit and read when I have the energy for it and the desire. Oh, guys. Freddy? Come on.
Ladies and gentlemen,
no.
thank you for visiting, and we hope you enjoyed the show. Freddy and the gang are pretty tired, but they'll be back again next week. After
This is weird. This is like, so far, this is PlayStation for like tweens, which is fine. I mean, it's totally fine. And in some ways, it's interesting because PlayStation in the past has tried so hard to get a younger audience, but they've always tried by going the Nintendo route, right? They've always tried to be like, oh, let's make, you know, Spyro, it wasn't them, but you know what I mean? Well, it was Spyro and Sly Cooper and all that stuff. But that's, you know, you got to be really young to give a shit about that. But this stuff they've shown so far actually does seem to be aimed at an average, you know, 8 to 13-year-old, which is kind of cool. In terms of PlayStation's never had games that really speak to that audience. So maybe they've actually cracked what it means to make a PlayStation younger game for once, and it's not the Nintendo route, it's this, and it's what we just saw with Bugsnax and what we just saw with that OFK thing, which I think would be pretty cool. I don't want to play this stuff though.
Please make your way to the front of the building, where you will be given novelty glasses, a voucher for 1 free soda refill, and where you will sign a legal disclaimer releasing us of all liability for anything that might
No,
happen
Legends,
during
I'm the
your
same.
visit.
I mean, there's a
Have
you
an
got to get
awesome
into the
night, and
headspace.
We'll see you again soon.
Or I have to get into the headspace of
Would you like to take a short
visual
survey
novel.
about
I'm gonna
your
try one.
experience?
I got it. My kid keeps telling me to play Yandere Simulator is what it's
That'll be
called,
some
but
demigods in a challenging action RPG coming soon to PlayStation. Let's take a look.
oh, I hated this game. No, I didn't hate this game. That's disrespectful. I really did not hate it. I hated the fact that I couldn't understand why it was so hyped. I enjoyed it for what it was, but after about 5 hours, I was pretty much, or not 5 hours or 6 hours, I was pretty much done with this. But this, boy, the world raved about this fucking thing, and I did not quite get it. Yeah, you got somebody right there, Ikatsu, saying this is his game of the year. And I don't think you'll be alone in that. I think a lot of people say that, but I must be missing. I mean, I'm clearly missing something.
Online opponents await in these multiplayer games coming to PS4 and PS5.
Oh, what's this? Now I'm excited. Is this? Oh, there goes my demonetization. That's okay. Is this interesting? Is this free to play? If it's free to play, that can be pretty cool. Because Kart Racer's always been free to play, right? Like since it started. Which is great. because I think, you know, that's what you need these days unless you've got a hell of a license attached to it for something like this. I've been saying for years they should do a Marvel kart racing game and they should do a DC one and a PlayStation one, but this is better than nothing. All I can tell you, Mr. Yeah, Kart Rider. Okay, cool. I'll check it out. Is it free to play? Is it free to play? Oh, sweet. All right, I'm in. Oh, the Hot Wheels game is great. Listen to me, Mr. K. I'm sorry you're having a rough day, but I will tell you, if you went to USC for procedure, dental procedure, before I got my job at Sony as a tester, I actually sent in a resume to the dental school at USC. Because I just needed a job while I was waiting for some TV shows I had sold to take off. So if fate would have demanded it in such a way, I could have met you today in real life. And said, oh, hello, Mr. K. I wouldn't have called you Mr. K. Isn't that weird? You meet people and maybe if some other alternate universe, your experience with them is totally different and you don't even know. I'm not a big King of Fighters guy. I like their character designs, but...
King of Fighters 15!
Ricardo, do you have an early version of this? Do they send press an early version of this so you guys can write about it? So you know what's coming next, you fuck? Space Japanese RPG fans, let's see. If that's what this is next, Ricardo.
Looks like you're in need of your medicine.
Hi everyone, I'm Niels, also known as Vetterbird.
Hi everyone, I'm Emily, also known as Norstef. Today we're excited to share First Class Trouble with you. First Class Trouble is an online social deduction game featuring a dangerous cocktail of difficult decisions and wacky possibilities.
Before you hop into a match, check out the range of customization options available to you. As you play, you'll unlock even more, so don't forget to come back to your wardrobe from time to time. Let's check out that recent match we played.
That was a good one. When the round begins, you'll be assigned a secret role of either a resident or a personoid.
So this is me, I played as a resident in this game, and my goal was to reach Kane at the heart of the ISS Elysia.
And I got to play as a personoid. So my game was all about deception and traps, stopping the residents at all costs.
Great outfit that you have on there.
Oh,
Thank
this
you.
is Among Us,
the
basically?
most important question is, who can you trust?
Yeah, exactly, and I thought you and I were working together.
I know, right?
Sometimes going with your gut doesn't work out.
Sorry, Dave. I don't have that problem.
You sabotaged the oxygen, well done.
When a system is sabotaged or a trap is sprung, this is a good time to start casting doubt on the loyalty of the other residents.
Yeah, you had me so convinced. You did such a great job, I even helped you take him out. You really got me on this game. I never suspected you at any point.
Sorry, not sorry.
Yeah, here it is.
Gotcha!
I realized too late.
Whether you're a personoid or a resident, your social deduction skills and strategy are the key to survival.
Good luck, everyone.
Yeah, it could
and
be
remember,
fun.
be careful who you trust, because in First Class Trouble, cocktails last longer than friendships.
Work together to avoid disaster when First
Oh,
Class
this is
Trouble
free.
arrives to PS4 and PS5 next month. PlayStation Plus members will be able to download the PS4 and PS5 versions at no extra
Well, we
cost.
should. That'll be fun.
starting
We
November
should play
2nd.
that. We should play that on the stream. I haven't lied to you, Salvador.
Scanning craft. Pan-Galactic
I don't actually
Federation
lie.
battleship. The Astoria. Weapons activity detected. Readying third
Starboard
strike.
thrusters to full power.
There's no time.
Oh, wait!
Land in ship. All crew members get to an escape.
This is Final Fantasy? Yeah, I was gonna say it looks like Star Ocean more than Final Fantasy. No, there's no way it's Final Fantasy. I mean, there's a way, but it doesn't look high budget enough to be Final Fantasy.
Are you quite all right?
It's help you're offering, and it's help I'm taking.
You think it looks like a Switch game?
Full Federation fleet.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely a you know,
Wish I could say we're good.
it definitely doesn't look like AAA, but it's, I mean, you know.
Leetest needs you. Good luck, Ray.
I'll tell you, one of the things I've learned this year because of the Death Stranding game and Guardians of the Galaxy
To the future of this world.
is I can't really trust trailers anymore. Like I used to be able to look at, I don't know if it's an age thing or the quality of trailers being so inconsistent, but I used to be able to look at a trailer and go, yep, that's for me or that's not for me. But Guardians of the Galaxy is one of my favorite fucking games of the year. I think it's phenomenal. But I thought all the trailers and previews they showed were just shit. So it is Star Ocean, okay. So, like, I mean, this could be awesome, but it doesn't look awesome. You got this. I haven't gotten this zip launch yet.
Let's get an update on the eagerly awaited Little Devil Inside.
Oh, I can't do any dope right now, Mr. K. I'm too busy today. Yeah, I thought Kenna was really like, eh, whatever, and then I played it and loved it, but I got annoyed by the difficulty on it. Yeah, Rasmanian, I think you're right. He says the marketing is dropping the ball in the industry in general. Nobody said all aboard? Maybe that was my job. Oh shit, I fucked up. Every time I've seen this game, I'm impressed by it, or I'm intrigued by it.
Other day, Billy sets out
I don't know what it is, but it very much feels like Final Fantasy VII, like back in the day, Final Fantasy VII.
The letter he received.
Like just the look of it. Obviously, it's real time.
The job seems simple enough. Billy arrives
all aboard?
at Cornfield
Yeah,
Station.
all aboard, you know, or the conductor
He
says
needs to
all
meet
aboard.
Professor Vincent,
You know, come on now.
who should be nearby.
Oh, Mr. K, I'm loving
Oh,
Guardians
there's
of the
an old
Galaxy.
lady
It's
up
just
ahead.
excellent.
During travel, you can engage with various people. Sometimes
She is
to
hot.
buy goods,
I would fuck
or
her.
simply ask for directions.
I would. I know she's out of my league. Fuck you. A guy can fantasize, can he? Come on now.
On certain occasions, the crew is available to travel together.
Oh, here we go.
During world map travel,
What's a
you
tilt
can
shift
encounter
look? I don't know what
various
that
events,
means.
Some bigger than
This is
others.
Little Devil Inside, I
In
think,
this
Mr.
case,
K. Is what it's
a
called.
flock of sheep blocking the road.
This kind of looks like the model of, thanks, Blake. This is like the model in Beetlejuice, the opening of
Looks
Beetlejuice.
like they have arrived near their destination. Billy heads towards an eerie-looking
Right,
mansion
Chris, I see.
to fulfill his simple task, of
Oh,
course.
that's really pretty.
He's greeted by who seems like the owner.
She can join us,
The
Jonathan.
job is
Taylor
to pick
Swift
up
can
a
join us.
mysterious artifact and deliver it to Professor Vincent. Looks like it's kept in the mansion's basement, leaving behind the unsettling signs on the wall. Billy enters the basement chamber. Turns out that the job is not going to be so simple after all. Ever since leaving the mansion, strange-looking creatures constantly appear. Here he is surrounded by a mob, striking and sticking the blade into
Oh, it's a good question here,
to
Chick. I don't know.
pull and throw them around. During his travels, Billy needs to resort to his survival instincts and make use of whatever he has to survive, often being exposed to the harsh side of Mother Nature. A desert environment is one such place. Finding safe places to camp and cooking up food is all part of the journey. This time, a sub-zero climate, and worse, caught in a snow blizzard. Struggling to pull his companion out of the snow. What will be their fate? Lead Billy throughout his journey, and imagine what he has
like
to face.
it's really slow though in terms of the walk.
More often not.
Like you just like, oh, get me where I'm going. I could be wrong, but it's what it feels like. Like the actual the movement. That was nice. You ran.
Oh my! Welcome to the world of Little Devil Inside.
That's our show. We hope you enjoyed this peek into what's to come on PlayStation. See you next time.
You know, whatever. Yeah, it's hard to really know what to think about that particular game, I think, at least for me. I think visually it looks fantastic. Imagination-wise, it looks fantastic. Like, the world looks really fucking cool. Yeah, they always said it was only going to be a 20-minute show. The world looks really cool. I still don't really have my head around what that actual game is. You're surprised I hated Deathverse when it looked like Drawn to Death. Well, Spaz, so the thing about Drawn to Death, without getting into the weeds too much on it, was Drawn to Death, whether people loved it, hated it, or liked it, was very different. In the sense, again, I'm not saying it was better or worse. I'm just saying that what I really enjoyed about it was there were so few people on the battlefield that it allowed it to feel a little bit more like, or at least it was trying to feel more like, you know, a brawler. Whereas if it's a battle royale with like 20 people on the field, yeah, I don't know what the fuck Ace is doing. I know Jill's coming today, but is she here already? That would be early for her. No, I don't think so. But anyway, yeah. So let's go through the games. So yeah, the first one I didn't really care for, right? Do I need to get up and go see what he needs? Hang on, my kid is. Oh, it's my boy. Hang on, it's Calvin. I'll be right back. So yeah, Deathverse was like, didn't care for that. What else did they show? The thing with the bird I've already played on Xbox. I was like, whatever. It wasn't for me. Death's Door. Devil Inside I'm interested in because the visuals and it looks like a cool adventure, but it's so hard still to tell what that game is that I'm still kind of on the fence about it. Five Nights at Freddy's, no. I mean, I'm Bugsnax. It wasn't full screen. I'm sorry, you guys. Bugsnax, no, not for me. Like I said, all of those things, and then there was that like OFK band game, which was fine. I think there was so much about those games that felt like PlayStation is reaching out for, and I think that's really smart, by the way. I mean, I really like to see that, because that honestly never occurred to me. When I was at PlayStation, and even after I had left, I kept seeing them do things that never landed, that were clear they were going after the Nintendo audience. Like, Puppeteer and Sly Cooper and even Ratchet. I mean, those things were successful. But if Nintendo had put out Ratchet a Rift Apart, it would have been just massive, because it was a wonderful fucking game. And now it seems like, and I don't know if this is a concerted effort or it just kind of, happened to just coalesce at the same time, obviously. But you had back-to-back-to-back trailers of games that seemed like they would really appeal to that, 7, 8, 9, 10 to up to 13-year-old audience, which I think is a great thing for them. Not for me, but let me see this. Hang on. Remind me in 3 hours that the appointment tomorrow is at 1:15.
Okay.
Sorry, fellas, Valettis. But so I thought that was great. I thought that was a really great, thing that they're going after. But I mean, for me, there really was nothing for me in that particular state of play. I don't tend to like the state of plays. I think they're really, again, I mean, at this point, it doesn't matter. It's not like Sony needs them to be great. Why put effort into something when they're already making more money than they can probably count? But if you're just judging it from a standpoint of as a piece of product, I think those shows are terribly bland, and they just lack any personality. And I don't understand. Again, I mean, they don't. Again, maybe they don't. I do understand it, in the sense that not everybody is like me. Not everybody needs their advertisements to feel like anything other than an advertisement. I get it. Some people are just very, functional, and they're like, well, if this is the minimum we have to do to achieve X, why would we go above and beyond? And for me, my answer is because life is short, and I want to put stuff out in the world that I think is cool, and I'd like to make money doing it. But sometimes a lot of people are just like, I don't really care if it's cool, I just want to make money. But if I was making the calls there on those state of plays, I would give it some fucking showmanship. They're just terrible. They're absolutely terrible shows to watch. The woman who does the narration's terrible. The cadence of the shows are pretty bad, and more importantly, there's no heart to it. But anyway, yeah. Hunter says, I've been looking forward to only one thing, Little Devil Inside. I got that. I'm happy. Yeah, I mean, I thought it looked potentially cool. And I'm sure if I dove deep on the internet, I could figure out what Little Devil Inside is as a playable experience. But just from watching some of the things I've watched, I kind of feel that's not. I still don't really quite know what it is. Ricardo, Gabbin Games will be today at 6 o'clock California time. We will be talking about what I think was fascinating about the Horizon Forbidden West trailer that dropped on the same day as the Halo campaign trailer, and sort of what one could take from that in terms of the differences between the two. We'll be talking about the Microsoft numbers that just came out. We'll be talking about the Warner Brothers Smash Bros. Clone that they're talking about. It should be a good show. We'll be going over the polls that I put up that are still available on my Twitch right now if you want to get in on the polls. I think it's best game designer poll, do you play more than one game at a time poll, and one other one. So it should be a good show. That will be today at 6 o'clock California time. But in the meantime, there you go. That's the state of play. It was short, and thus this is short. There's not a whole hell of a lot to talk about. I'm going to go back to play, not now, I got to prep the stream, but later tonight. I mean, I've been up really late playing. It's not 2.5 hours from now, Ricardo. I mean, Jojo G, it's 2:30. No, it's like 4.5 or 4 hours from now. I've been up really late playing Guardians of the Galaxy. Lordy, there's some really smart things they're doing in that game. I'm really, really enjoying it. So I hope you guys are giving it a play, spending some time with it. And I will see you guys hopefully this afternoon. If not this afternoon, I'll see you a little bit later. You know what's funny though, real quick? I guarantee you the fact that I guess I've been doing this stream for 3 years, but I haven't been doing games for 3 years. I've been doing a lot of topics that, weren't games, so it didn't really push people's buttons. But I've been surprised to learn that anything you say that isn't glowingly positive, you're a hater, and the fandom comes after you. Like I did this video yesterday about Cowboy Bebop, the trailer on Netflix for the live show, and it was a positive response. I mean, I'm not a reviewer or anything, but I watched it and I was like, oh, I'll see. I don't know anything about Cowboy Bebop. But, I was like, I'll give that a watch. That looks pretty cool. But I did make fun of the name. I said the name Cowboy Bebop is stupid. It sounds dorky. And if it's one of the things that's kept me away from it as an anime because it just sounds so dumb as a name. It's a stupid fucking name. Well, all these comments I got on the YouTube video were like people going, oh, now you're pissing off that fandom. I just said I liked their trailer. I'm excited for the show. I can't say anything that's not glowing. Or you're a hater. I'm not even joking with you today. Here's what happened. So Jill, my assistant, who's phenomenal. Last week I says to her, Jill, can you find me somebody to do some social media and some producing for the show, and I got actually a couple people reached out to me. Caveman reached out to me, so I'm putting together a list and stuff, and then she sent me someone. This week there's a couple of guests I want her to get for the show, and one of them is I am going to have her reach out because I've been threatening to do it for a while. I'm going to have her reach out to a therapist that will come on the show and talk about fandom and geek stuff, and really, because I really want to understand this, like why people get so upset, and how I think it's very unhealthy. The therapist may say no, it's actually quite important to one's mental health. I think it's really unhealthy to be that attached to something that you have absolutely no control over, like a product, right? So somebody in our chat, so I'll let you know what she comes up with. She's going to do some research on that therapist. But somebody says in the chat, who was that? It says, Razmanian says, Jeffy, you liking the Bebop trailer is actually what pissed them off. Isn't that crazy? I literally liked the trailer, and they're telling me I'm an idiot. And I'm like, I liked it. I don't know. I don't have to tell you. All right, fellas, I'm going to prep the stream. I will be back at 6 o'clock California time. We have a lot to talk about. I hope I'll see some of you then. And if not, I'll see you really soon. And be well and be safe. And we do have freedom of speech. Nobody's saying I can't say it. Dylan, they're acting like I'm saying something mean. All right, fellas, I'll see you soon. Bye, everyone.